You are still watching NTV at 1. Now, early this week, a housemaid was captured on CCTV camera brutalizing a 4-year-old girl in Kikoko Zone, Municipality, Wakiso District. After being arrested in Kabale District, she begged the girl's family and Ugandans to forgive her. The torture suspect, who is currently detained at an undisclosed police station in Kampala, claimed that the child fell on her own and that she had not beaten the child even after she was captured on CCTV camera brutalizing the child. Now, cases of housemaids brutalizing children in the care are becoming rampant in the country. What could be the underlying causes of this brutality? To try to understand this, I'm joined by Jacinta Nakato, a professional psychologist. Good afternoon to you, Jacinta, and thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon, Mildred.
Would like to understand what goes on through the mind of this caretaker when they are brutalizing this child. Could it be a psychological issue? Could it be an underlying trauma that they are dealing with that they shifted to this little girl?
Well, thank you. It can be a lot of issues. One of them, one can have that trauma we are talking about, and the other thing, it can also be poor communication between the mother of the child and the maid. So it comes back that these two need to understand each other before circumstances like that come up. One, when you're getting a maid, you need to know where is this person coming from. Of course, we are looking here and there because of desperation. You have work here, you have a lot of things on your table, and you have a young one at the end of the day, which you cannot compromise both. You need to choose either you do parenting or you go for work. You need to choose either you lose one and you maintain one. But at the end of the day, you look here and there, asking friends, asking colleagues that probably, Mildred, can you get me someone to look after my child? At the end of the day, when you get this person, of course, you have to interact with the person before the person comes in at home. In a home, you have rules and regulations that guide you as a person. At the end of the day, this person should adhere to these rules, and you work as siblings at the end of it, or because you look at them as a sister. You need them, they need you. So you need to work together and you need to work along so that you help your child grow in a good and moral way. But at the end of the day, of course, challenges are there. If someone doesn't communicate, it becomes hard for these two parties to work along. So communication is really, really key at the end of the day. Okay. Because if you are to come home, you need to tell me your expectations. What are you expecting in my home? Why are you here in the first place? You've left your home. For example, someone is coming sort
of like a job description.
Yes. You're coming from all the way from Bali. Or you're coming all the way from Masaka, you're coming all the way from Gulu, you're leaving Lira, you're leaving Ajumani to come and work. Why are you leaving your home area to come to Kampala in the first place? Someone needs to know the reason why they are coming here.
You've come to earn a living.
Yes, you've come to earn a living. Yes, I need you as I said you need me. At the end of the day, we need to work along. If you have something pressing, you talk to me. At the end of the day, if you don't talk to me, I will not understand what is going on in your life. Talk to me and I talk to you. Because we are here to help each other grow, we are here to help each other learn, and we are here to help each other, help these young children grow at the end of the day. Because if you have noticed, in most cases, by the way, you might have a child and this child is running to the maid and you're calling your own child and they're saying, I'm going to auntie. That means you as a parent, you're not there for this child because of work. But the maid who is here is the one who is taking care. So if the maid cannot do what is expected of them, then it becomes a challenge.
Is that what you're saying is the cause of them torturing these children? And also, what are some of the warning signs that parents can look out for? You did earlier say in your submission that sometimes the parents are too busy to actually, and they need these maids. But, and when they come from wherever they have come from, because they want to paint a good picture, they will be good for the time or whenever you are around. But then as time goes on, of course, their true self comes out. So what are some of those signs that parents should look out for that could lead to abusive behavior? Well,
it's very funny, but people think that these young ones don't communicate, but they do communicate. If I say, for example, Mildred, hold for me, and I go briefly, maybe for a short call, or I run to the kitchen, this baby will cry. You will actually see that this baby is no longer happy with this person. At the end of the day, this person is not doing what they are supposed to do. Probably they have failed to manage their time, because if you come in, I give you a routine and I tell you, for example, I can tell you, Mildred, what time have you been waking up? Someone will tell you, I've been waking up at 8. Then I tell you, okay, we have this kind of chores in the house. Are you comfortable with the chores? Someone will say yes. But if the chores are very many, at the end of the day, come and talk to me and say, I don't think I can do this anymore. And we see how we can devise means to help each other. because if you don't talk, as I said, it becomes hard. This child, of course, for example, if a child, like the way, there are so many cases that have been running.
Yes.
This child will communicate and you will realize. I had a neighbor one time who told me, my baby was beaten. I asked her, how did you know? She told me whenever I could call the baby could hide.
Shy away. So
the baby could always put hands like this, meaning
they're traumatized.
That is already a sign that this baby has been beaten. So
then what do parents, because it is a growing concern, as we conclude this conversation, what do parents need to do, or what do we need to do in general to see that this kind of child abuse is actually put to a stop?
Well, training is required. As I've said, training is required. But at the end of the day, these people who come to work, let them know if you can't do something, say, I'm done. Give this person a month. For example, if it's a month, if it's 2 weeks, tell the person, I don't think I can do this anymore. Please release me, and I do what? And I go. Okay. It will be very easy for you, and the person will plan. If they have not yet paid your money, they will gather your money and do what? And pay it. If it's issues of, you know, being abusive or what, of course some will say your man is abusive, your husband is literally disrespectful. All those things will be sorted in a go before you move out of the house, because you've been given a chance to talk. Okay. Share, and then the person will get a chance to talk, and then issues will be aired out, and at the end of the day, everyone will be happy. Okay. Thank you, Jacinta Nakato, for that insight.